Hey guys, Sort of 5 here with episode number 22 of our West Brom career mode on FIFA 20. Kicking this episode off, we're going to do the Europa League, where we're taking on Lech Poznan. But we're not going to talk about the gameplay, we're going to talk about the results of the poll that was taken yesterday on whether we should join Valencia or we should stay at West Brom. And as you can tell by the footage, we're staying at West Brom. There was 13 responses to the poll. That's pretty good. Thank you very much for voting. And we've got 11 people wanting us to stay and 2 people wanting us to leave. So that works out at around 80. Well, the poll has it 84% to 15%, but that only makes 99%. So I'm assuming there's decimal places in there, obviously. But we are staying at West Brom. We're going to continue our legacy here. We're going to build the team, hopefully get into the Champions League, win the Champions League, then maybe we'll think about moving on or starting a new career entirely. But you can see here, we're 1-0 up against Lech Poznan. We're going to make that 2 here as Cardenas receives a nice little sweaty ball there by Ollie Burke. We're pretty much through in this group already. All the other teams they're not performing, really. We are outperforming every single team in this group, even Torino. I think Torino are doing the worst, actually. I think Torino are bottom of the group, which is not really what you think to see. The patch for career mode came out yesterday, or the day before. It was yesterday, I do believe. And basically, this gameplay is a couple of days old. I think the newest gameplay on the new patch will be in 2 or 3 days. I've got a backlog of footage that we need to edit and turn into episodes. But soon enough, the gameplay will be back on the new patch, basically. And it does work. I've played Tottenham and I've played Arsenal, and both have put out strong teams, which is good to see. So it's good to see that the patch is working. But here, we're 3-0 up. We're cruising against Lech Poznan. Don't even need to talk about the gameplay because you would expect us to win this game anyway, even with our rotation side, who are playing really well in the Europa League. It won't be probably till quarterfinals or semi-finals when they'll have to start playing some first team players. But you can see here, Ollie Burke's just going to obliterate them for pace. 1-on-1 with the keeper, strikes the cross goal. It's 4-0. We've won this game. It's set. It's already done, and we're in the first half still. So no need to panic for me about the Europa League and how it might affect our Premier League performances and whether the second team is good enough. The second team's definitely good enough. See here, Manuel has played through on goal, 1-on-1. We're going to try and turn on the flare of a little Ronaldo chop, stronger foot onto his stronger foot. But the keeper actually saves that one, and we move into the second half. Just before the hour mark, Ollie Burke receives the ball. First time to Cardenas. Cardenas through to Manuel. He's going to charge into the box, cuts inside onto the stronger left foot, lays it off to Cardenas, into Ollie Burke. Good save by the keeper, but Ollie Burke was actually offside for that chance, so it won't actually count here. We've brought on some youngsters. We've brought on Henriquez, one of our young wingers. We've brought him on. We've brought on a midfielder as well, I believe. But Sam Field looking to start an attack here. Plays Ollie Burke. Ollie Burke in the box. Shoots it in at the near post. 5-0. Ollie Burke's the top goal scorer in the Europa League. It's brilliant to see that we've got the top goal scorer in the Europa League, even if it is our first season in here. But they have a chance right at the end. It's going to be cleared away only as far as the man on the edge of the box. That was pretty much their first opportunity in the match. And it was straight at the keeper. Cleared away. The game ends as a 5-0 away from home victory. We are through to the knockout rounds, I do believe. We're going to take this little press conference asking us why Gibbs didn't play. Townsend's younger and just as high rated. Ollie Burke is in brilliant form. And if we were thinking of more a competitive match, I wasn't thinking so. Even though Lech Poznan are second. You can see here the group. Torino haven't won, they're on 2 points. The other teams are on 4, we're on 12. And we haven't lost yet. So with 2 games left, we are through. And I will be simulating the next 2 matches in the group stage, just to get through the season quicker, basically. But we're playing Swansea, who came up through the playoffs. Obviously, it was us, Swansea, and who was the other team? They came second. They bottled the league. Middlesbrough. No. Who bottled the league last season? I think it was Middlesbrough. I absolutely cannot remember who came up with us last season. That's mental. I can't remember. But 13 minutes into the game, Phillips is going to receive the ball. Lays it across to Marlon. Just a nice little curled effort into the opposite corner from the goalkeeper. Takes it in his stride, adjusts his body, and just curls it past the keeper. Really nice finish. And a really nice attack there by us. and we're 1-0 up against Swansea, who, their team, when I was changing it about and putting in their strongest players, it still wasn't a very strong team. It definitely wasn't a Premier League quality team. As Jedvaj outstrengths Chalanohu. They're going to try and get the ball away. They're playing it around nicely, actually. Jedvaj is going to find Grimes. Grimes into Selena. Selena back to Grimes. Little nice pass and play here, but a poor touch there. Livermore intercepts the ball. Phillips into Marlon. Marlon just dribbling around, finding a bit of space. Finds Harper. Harper's going to find Jamal Lewis. Whips it across. Unmarked to the back post is Marlon. Unfortunately, because the keeper saved the first effort and it bounced back to Marlon, that's not going to go down as a Jamal Lewis assist, which is unfortunate because that was a really nice cross, really nice find in the box there. But yeah, it's not going to go down as an assist for him. And we're going to be 2-0 up before half-time against a recently promoted team. I'd say we've won this game already, even though we are in Wales. But Marlon cuts back inside, looking to go for the hat-trick, tries to curl one right at Nordfeldt. Really, that's quite a poor effort actually there, in terms of some of the chances that Marlon has had. As Hegazi heads the ball to Livermore, takes it down in his stride. He's going to try and start a counter-attack here. Finds Marlon. Again, cuts outside nicely onto his outside of his boot. Cuts back inside, lays it across. He's not just a goal scorer, he's a goal provider as well. Unfortunately that time though, Harper couldn't put it into the back of the net. Here, as Lawrence clears the ball upfield. Tomori's going to win the header, only as far as Grimes. He plays it to Carroll. Carroll right at Collins, and that is one of their first opportunities of the game. And with 3 minutes left, we're still looking for that Marlon hat-trick as Burke plays him through. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, strikes it across goal, well saved, and it will eventually be cleared away, unfortunately for us. Into injury time. Marlon once again receives the ball, tries to get away from the defence. Defender trips him, he can't catch up with the ball, falls to Nordfeldt, and the game is going to end. Unfortunately, Marlon's going to have to take the brace. Now, we've got an offer here from Burnley for Benson Manuel. Obviously, we didn't pay any money for him. We just signed him. Swap deal for Charlie Austin. His current value is 4 million. Chief Executive said I could get 8. In the end, we're going to go for 6 mil. So, we say goodbye to Marlon. We signed him. He wasn't actually that good. Dave Scott, one of our youth players, is actually just as good as him, if not better, with better potential. So, we say goodbye to Manuel, unfortunately, and we go on to face City at the Hawthorns here. So, Sterling, opportunity 3 minutes in. He's just dribbling around the whole defence, cuts it into Kevin De Bruyne, beats Collins at the near post. It's a really nicely worked goal there by Pep's men. Raheem Sterling, he's impossible to tackle. I could not get the ball off him, and 3 minutes into the game, we are 1-0 down. 8 minutes in, though. Another opportunity here. Kevin De Bruyne gives away the ball to Harper, who just boots it upfield, tries to get it away. Edison, coming out, being fancy, plays it straight into the path of Matty Phillips. Matty Phillips dinks it over to Marlon, who tucks it into an open net. Not quite sure what Edison was thinking there, but he was messing about at the back. Play it straight into the path of Matty Phillips. Open net for Marlon to tuck that one into. And we're back on level terms, basically. All because of Edison. So thank you very much, Edison. But Bernardo Silva gets tackled nicely by Hegazi. Hegazi finds Livermore. Livermore finds Harper. We're going to be on the counter-attack here. They're struggling to get men back. Phillips. He's going to dink one again over the top to Marlon. Marlon's past the back line. He's one-on-one with Edison. And he strikes it across goal. Marlon is our best player at this club. He's on incredible form. He's just made it 2-1 against Man City at home after being 1-0 down. If we can hold on to this lead, it'll be the best result of the career so far. But Harper gets mugged off there by De Bruyne. De Bruyne finds Rodri. Rodri's going to find Bernardo Silva. Plays it through to Sergio Aguero. And that's just some of the killer balls that could be played and could tear us apart here. 22 minutes in, from that resulting goal kick, we clear the ball upfield. Harper heads it straight to Jordi Alba. Alba to Rodri. Rodri to Kevin De Bruyne to Sané. Sané's got the pace. No way, no one's catching up with him. Whips it to the back post. Bernardo Silva, diving header. Almost looped over the goalkeeper there. But Collins throws it out. Only as far as Sergio Aguero. He heads it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays it through to Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling beats Collins out the near post. And unfortunately, it's 2-2. We couldn't hold on to the lead. Raheem Sterling and De Bruyne, they're impossible to mark with such a low rated team. But Laporte boots the ball upfield, straight into the path of Collins. Pep's not going to be happy with that one. And I'm going to look to get him on the counter-attack here as James has no one marking him. He's got a lot of space. He plays it through to Marlon, who once again beats that back line. This time instead, though, he's going to cut back inside, laid across to Phillips, whose shot is well blocked by Kimpembe. And it is still 2-2 before half-time. Going to have a chance here. Silva shoots, blocked, clear it. Can't quite clear it. Bernardo Silva intercepts. It does luckily, though, fall to Collins here. Sergio Aguero shoots. Tomori clips him slightly. It's going to be called back for a free kick. 19 yards out. De Bruyne stands over it. Yeah. He puts it into that top right-hand corner. And from being 2-1 up, we're now 3-2 down. Man City are back in the lead for the second time in this game. Runs over to Pep. De Bruyne has got his second goal of the game. Definite man of the match award for him, I would definitely say. As we move into this second half, looking to get another opportunity is Jamal Lewis. Whips on a cross. That's just Ederson being Ederson there. Classic Ederson. But before the hour mark, Silva finds Sterling. Sterling's going to charge down this wing, beats Lewis for pace. He's going to cut back outside, finds Cancelo, whipped across to the back post. Sane is there, but his volley is into the side netting. The game's not quite over there though. We've got 20 minutes left in this game. Phillips looking to start an attack here. He finds Malin. Malin plays through Harper, but the stamina issues cause him to just have one of the weakest shots we've had all game. As Jordi Alba curving in and out. His header is very close to going in there, but we try one more chance. We boot it upfield. Kimpembe's blocking off Marlon, who can't get on the end of that one. It goes straight to Ederson, and the game is going to, unfortunately for us, end as a 3-2 defeat to the hands of Pep Guardiola's men. And I'm not too disappointed with that. We scored 2 goals against Man City, one of the best teams in the world. And this is sits here saying we were humiliated. I wouldn't say that. 3-2 to Man City is not humiliation. Maybe because it's at home and we conceded 3 goals, but I would definitely not say it was humiliation. I would say we put up a good fight. And yeah, not too disheartened about the result. We played well and we move on. So, as I said, we're going to simulate the last 2 remaining Europe group stage games in the Europa League. We lost that one 2-1 actually. So we've got our first loss in the Europa League. We're going to end this episode on our 3 scouting reports from Brazil, Spain and Italy. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and peace.